Hello, and welcome to Meta-Evidence Articles, where we encourage community research and education with weekly articles. I'm your host, Benton Loeyball, and this week we're talking about what happens when the systems that monitor the outer layer of our eye can't respond to changes in the environment. Neurotrophic Keratopathy, or NK, is when the eye can't see what's happening. People say the eyes are the windows to the soul, but the eyes are more like the aquariums to the soul. They are specialized, fragile, require continuous maintenance, and are full of living things in a perfect yet fickle state of balance. Proper aquarium maintenance includes monitoring, testing, and correcting for changes in water cleanliness, salinity, temperature, acidity, chemicals, pests, and as many other variables as your budget allows. Just as we need to keep a close watch on our fish tanks, our eyes must continually sense and respond to changes in the environment, or we risk seeing big problems. Neurotrophic keratopathy, or NK, is a condition associated with several diseases. Neuro refers to neurons, trophic describes nourishing or supporting, kerata refers to the cornea, and pathy indicates a disease. Together, neurotrophic keratopathy is a disease involving impaired nerves that affect the cornea. This condition has been referred to by several names, including any combination of neurotrophic, neuroparalytic, and neuropathic with keratitis or keratopathy, so the abbreviation NK seems suitable. To understand NK, we first have to be schooled in what the cornea is. The cornea is the outermost layer of the eye and forms a clear, curved, wet surface for light to focus through. We think of the eye as a separate structure in the body, and it is, but the skin of our eyelids, made up of epithelial cells, is strikingly similar to the skin of our corneas, also made up of epithelial cells. And together these form a solid, unbroken, watertight barrier between the inside of the eye and the outer world. This barrier is vital for acting as the interface between the delicate inner eye and the hostile, dangerous world. To do this, the cornea needs to sense, react, and adapt to changing conditions in the environment, and that requires nerves. The cornea has the densest collection of nerves in the body and quickly responds to changing conditions by blinking, making tears, changing the type of tears, moving the eye, and producing trophic factors, which keep the cornea fed and in a healthy state. These nerves also kick the brain into an absolute panic state when we get something painful in our eye. NK can occur when the nerves fail to detect, communicate, or enact changes in the cornea. The hallmark of NK is nerve dysfunction. Back to our fish tank analogy, it's like being unable to test the water. Not testing doesn't make the problems go away, instead they compound until your beautiful underwater scene of guppies swimming through a sunken pirate ship slowly becomes an algae-filled cesspool full of dead fish. When the nerves don't work properly, the eye can't sense or respond to the changes in the environment. This makes it harder for the cornea to stay healthy, leading to damage to corneal cells, problem with the tear film of the eye, and opens the cornea up for infection and NK. On top of this, corneal cells are replaced on average every 7 to 10 days. Without the trophic factors, cells fail to regenerate and recover from wounds, leading to a cycle of inflammation, damage, infection, ulcers on the eye, and other problems that will leave you reeling. NK is rare, with between 1 and 5 confirmed cases for every 10,000 people globally. This number is considered to be greatly underdiagnosed, and the true number is watered down and likely significantly higher. Symptoms of NK usually affect only one eye and include dry eye, sensitivity to light, excessive tears, changes or deficiencies in sight, and pain in advanced cases. Diagnosis requires a doctor who can evaluate the eye for signs such as corneal thinning, ulcers, and other related abnormalities. Neurotrophic keratopathy, or NK, comes in different severities, ranging from mild surface changes to the outer layer of the cells and tear film, to severe, sight-threatening, permanent damage to the eye. The risk of developing NK increases with events, diseases, or conditions that affect the trigeminal nerve in the face, the one that connects the brain to the face. Some risks include surgery or trauma to the cornea, jaw, skull, or other trigeminal region, including from stroke and tumors, chemical burns, prolonged contact lens use, certain medications, including antihistamines, neuroleptics, and antipsychotics, infectious diseases of the eye like herpetic keratitis, and systemic diseases, including diabetes, multiple sclerosis, and leprosy. Now remember that NK is a rare disease. Always talk to your physician before altering your medication regimen. So what can be done? A number of non-specific treatments may be prescribed by a physician, including preservative-free fake tears, anti-inflammatory medications, antibiotics, and antiproteases as a supporting medication. Specific treatments for NK include therapeutic contact lenses and surgeries to help with dry eye and lid closure. These may prevent further damage but come at the cost of possible interruptions to sight. There are multiple experimental treatments for NK, though the rarity of the disease makes clinical research a challenge. One of the most exciting treatments in development is the investigation of thymosin beta-4. This protein, found naturally throughout the body, is concentrated in immune cells, blood plasma, and the fluid around wounds. The fact that thymosin beta-4 is found where the body needs to be repaired gives a clue to its medical use: wound healing. In the body, thymosin beta-4 helps tissues regenerate from wounds, and researchers hope that using this as a medication will promote wound healing in the cornea and raise the prognosis of NK. If those suffering from this rare condition can help with the research process, we may be able to turn the tide on NK. Thanks for joining us on this week's episode of MedEvidence Articles. If you'd like to know more, all of our descriptions are linked in the podcast description below. You can also visit our website at medevidence.com. MedEvidence helps answer the question of who can you trust for medical information. The MedEvidence platform provides valuable information about many medical issues and the insights of evidence-based medicine. MedEvidence educates audiences through engaging and entertaining magazines, podcasts, videos, articles, and presentations. We strive to bring together diverse voices of top-level medical professionals, researchers, and experts to provide unique and engaging content that uncovers the truth behind the data. For more great content, including discussions by physicians and subject matter experts, check out the MedEvidence podcast. My name is Benton, and we'll see you next week.